Hi everyone, this is going to be my attempt at doing a video review. I hope I don't mess up too badly. I want to talk about Rue, which short version is really good and you should read it. Long version also hopefully won't be too long, but I really like the writing in Rue, the format, the styling. It's very much a stylistic book, not so much plot or character heavy. It's much more about scenery and imagery and kind of little stories. And I liked how the stories fit together. I liked how they flowed. They're very, very short, and really the book is much shorter than it looks because so many of these stories are short. But it's not a quick read. This is something that it kind of forces you to read it slowly and to think about it and absorb it in a very unique way. I really like that. And I also really liked a lot of the themes that crop up. Rue is about kind of the Vietnamese immigrant experience moving to Quebec after the Vietnam War. And that kind of could make it fall into like cliched territory of how a foreign culture is presented to an American audience, in this case American being Quebec, but still, Canada is America. It could fall into those cliches. It doesn't. It not only doesn't, it also directly addresses a lot of problems with kind of American attitudes and Western attitudes towards Asian culture, which I was really happy to see addressed directly, and I was really happy just in general that the way it was raised and the way it was handled, I thought was very good. I also think that this is one of the most accurate representations of the immigrant experience that I've ever read, and in a couple of scenes, the book just looks at little things very, very subtly that honestly I don't know how much someone who hasn't moved around in their life and kind of experienced this firsthand might recognize, but it captures little things about culture differences that just are spot on. Things like IQ testing, or testing in general, which you're kind of taught to think that it's about intelligence, when a lot of times it's about cultural recognition, and kind of you need to have a certain cultural vocabulary to be able to answer those sorts of questions. And the specific anecdote in the book, so similar to something that I have encountered in my own life and something that people close to me have encountered, and just it's spot on. Very, very gentle point, not, the huge theme, but it fits into the larger kind of how do you work between two cultures and how do you fit and how do you assimilate. And I think it does a really good job of also showing that there aren't necessarily easy answers, and I like that because that's just life. So yeah, you should read Rue, and it's really good, and it's the sort of book I think that I'm going to think about for a long time afterwards. And also, it's very, very quotable in parts. Like, there were a lot of really brilliant lines, so I'm actually going to go back and reread it later just to pull out those lines because they were so good. Definitely, you guys should all read it, and have a nice day.